Hey guys, any Lalaloopsy fans out there? We are, and I've got a super sweet and very simple hair bow for you all today. I believe this is probably one of the simplest bows that we've made this week so far, at least in my opinion. So I hope you'll stick around and gather up some supplies because we are going to get started right now. Okay, here is the Lalaloopsy ribbon print that I found in the bottom of one of my craft bins. Soon as I spotted it, I just knew we had to use it today. We love some Lalaloopsy. All right, so here is our Lalaloopsy print, the reason for this bow. I'm also going to be working with some 3/8 inch ribbon. I have a purple. I also have a light purple, I have an orange, and then I have this apple green and white dot. All measure 3/8 inches wide, and let me see how long each piece is. I did not even measure, let's see, 22 inches. Each piece is 22 inches long. We are going to be working with a 2-inch French barrette, and the French barrettes are the ones that have the clasp and this little bar comes out. You'll want to go ahead and remove your bar, and I also remove the back part of my clip, the clasp right here, and you just do that like so. Very easy. All right, this is the piece that we're going to be working with. We're going to make a basic loopy bow, but instead of 7/8 inch ribbon, I'm going to use all of this lovely 3/8 inch. All right, so you're going to need your thread or your embroidery floss. I'm going to layer my ribbons one on top of the other. I'm going to put the dark purple first, then I'll do the orange and the green in the middle, and then we will follow up with the light purple, but you can put them in whatever pattern you want. I just did not want the two purples together for obvious reason. All right, now I am going to take my lighter, of course, and heat seal all of my ends. You can just hold them together like this and just run the lighter over all 4 pieces at once, press down, and usually it will make them stick together like so. All right, now I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to crease about 1/2 inch down. I'm going to crease, and then I'm going to secure the end right here with some of my thread. I don't want this to go anywhere. All right, so I'm just going to come and gather it and secure everything together. And we'll tie it right here at the end. Okay, everything is secure. Now what I like to do is I take my barrette and I'm going to add just a little bit of glue right at the end, and I'm going to stick my ribbons down on top. And of course you want this right here, the tail as I call it, to come over, to overlap your barrette. See, here's the end of the barrette right there, and that's going to overlap it. So I'm just going to make sure that it is good and secure. All right, now I take my thread, which is already secure to my ribbon, and I wrap it around the barrette down here at the back and again at the top. But be careful that you don't wrap it around these little prongs right here, because you're going to need to open and close those. So just go ahead and you want to pull tight as you wrap too. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However many times you think it takes to make it secure. All right, so it's on there, it's glued, it's it's wrapped with my thread. Now, just like any basic loopy bow, you're just going to pull your ribbon up and make a loop like so. There's our first loop, and then you're going to take your thread and wrap it really tight around that series of loops. Make sure you're holding your barrette really tight in one hand and your thread, you're pulling it tight in the other hand. And if you need additional help on your loopy bows, I've got several tutorials here on the YouTube channel, and you can also find them on Pinterest and all over the internet for a basic loopy bow. All right, and once you have that good and secure, you're still holding onto your thread, by the way. Just go ahead and form another loop, but you want to make sure that it measures up to that first loop. You want them even. And then just like the first, push it tight together and then go around it with your thread. Hold it really tight and tug on that thread tight. You just want to keep adding loops until all of your ribbon is used up. Alright, and once all of your loops are formed, I like to take the remaining end of my ribbon and I like to weave it back around the loops and go right back up the way I come, just to give everything a nice secure hold. Just go in and out until you get back where you started at the very beginning, and then we're going to tie it off. Okay, now what I like to do is I take a small piece of 3/8 inch ribbon. You want one that matches at least one of the colors in your bow. And I'm going to heat seal both ends. Then I'm going to add glue right here to the back of this barrette. And we are going to cover up this thread using this piece of ribbon. So you'll just take your glue gun and go right over the top and then add this piece. And it will hide all of the ribbon, not the ribbon, the thread strands, because no one wants to see that, right? All right, there it is. Now we're just going to tug and pull out all of our loops to make it look loopy. Okay, you can also go ahead and put your clasp and the back of your barrette back on. And that's very easy. You just put everything back in its little notches, because you definitely need these. Don't forget, I have forgot. Alright, now we are back in business and this can shut. Now we can go ahead and pull out the loops, which is the fun part. Alright, so all you have to do is just gently tug on all of your loops and just pull them out from one another. And once you start going, you will see it looks a little bit better. Right now everything is smushed together, but once you start prying everything open, it will be loopy. So go ahead and do that. Once you have all of your loops pulled out, then you are going to take your stiffener and spray everything so it holds its shape. Allow it to dry, and then we can continue with this bow. We're going to add the Lalaloopsy part, and I have trimmed off 8 inches of the Lalaloopsy ribbon. We are going to make a pinwheel style bow, except we're not going to have 4 loops. We're only going to have 2 loops with 2 tails. It's going to be a small bow. I'm also working with some pink 3/8 inch ribbon. These are going to serve as little tails that hang down from our pinwheel. Let me measure these. I try to have the stuff in front of me, guys, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. All right, both of these measure 6 inches in length, and again, they're just going to serve as little dangly tails. All right, and I'm going to secure everything with an orange 3/8 inch ribbon, meaning this is going to be the center ribbon for the pinwheel bow. All right, if you don't know how to do a pinwheel, it's fairly simple. You can use your template or your hands, which I'm going to do. All right, so basically you just do like an accordion, go down and come up if you're just doing 2 loops, and it will look like this. See that pattern? It's like an S, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a backwards S. All right, just make sure everything is lined up. You want a loop, a tail, and a tail. All right, and then we are going to crease it right there in the center. And once you crease it, you will notice it looks like a bow now. All right, so we have 2 loops and 2 tails. See, a loop, and then the tails right here. I'm going to just give it a little thread in the center to secure it. And I'm using my favorite black upholstery thread. Everyone asks why I'm using black. To be honest, it's because they didn't have the white that I normally get. All right, and it's taken quite a while for me to get rid of it. And you can also see where you put your thread, I guess. I guess that could be like the smart answer I give, but it's not the truthful answer. All right, let me just secure this cute little bow. All right, I'll show you what it looks like. Let me go ahead and mash everything. Okay. See, there is a pinwheel, and I'm just going to leave my tails straight, and you'll want to heat seal. Make sure they're even, which mine look fairly even. So just heat seal both ends, and now we have a cute little pinwheel bow. All right, here's what we're going to do with those pink ribbon pieces. We're just going to put them together, line them up where they're straight. Then we're going to fold it in half to find the center. There's my center right here. And then I'm just going to put it underneath my pinwheel where it hangs down, just like that. And then secure it again in the middle with a little bit of thread. These would actually look cute by themselves. Little piggy tails. All right. Now I'm going to tie it off. You guys leave me a comment in the descriptions box about an upcoming theme you would like to see. What bow theme would you like to see next? I always read your comments and take your suggestions. You know what I did? Okay. Can you tell what I did? I put it upside down. Okay. One of the many mistakes of bow making. Oh, Lord knows I make tons. All right, so I'm just going to clip this thread and put it on the opposite side because we want Lalaloopsy turned the right side. Okay, let's go on the other side. Yeah, that's okay, Linda. All right, let's try this again. pay attention. But yeah, leave me a comment and let me know which theme you would like to see for a future bow along video. And I will try my best. If I don't have the ribbon, I will try my best to find it. I think I got rid of most of my character prints a while back because Kennedy was really only into certain characters, but now she's into like all the characters. So I'm trying to get back some of the characters that we missed. All right, let's go ahead and tie this and then we can complete it. All right, see, they hang down. We're going to trim those up after we put the orange piece, orange ribbon. Just going to wrap the center so the black thread is not showing, and there's also a little bit of orange in our bow and on this. All right, let me go ahead and do that. Just a little bit of glue, and then I just wrap it twice just to make sure it's secure. I am a tugger, meaning I don't know what it is, but I tug on my bows just to make sure they are not going to come apart. Therefore, I like to make sure everything is really good and secure. All right, you know what? I wrapped that 3 times because once again I was talking and not paying attention. But that just means it's going to be extra, extra secure. All right, so let me secure the glue, press down. Just burnt my finger just a bit. No need to worry. Fingertips are probably about to fall off anyways. Okay, here is our cute little puff, and I love using the 3/8 inch ribbon on these loopy bows because they're just so cute and tiny, and they're perfect for Kennedy's little pigtails. That's what she's been wearing a lot of lately. All right, now, once again, if you've sprayed your bow really good, look at this. It's not going to go anywhere. Your loops are going to stay, which makes it great because we are just going to come at the top, grab just one of the top loops right here over to the side, and we are going to glue our Lalaloopsy ribbon right there on top, and I kind of just angle it. If you are seeing it this way, I just like it to angle at the side so the little tails can dangle down and it looks so super sweet. So just a little bit of glue right here on the back of your Lalaloopsy pinwheel, and then find a loop in the middle. Like I said, mine is going to be to the side, probably this orange right here. Yeah, that's a good color. I'm going to put some glue right there and put my Lalaloopsy topper on. Look it, it's so cute. I love the little tails. You know what? You can actually probably add a couple of more strips of ribbon and it would be really cute. They serve as little streamers right here on the side. Look at that. But you can put your Lalaloopsy ribbon anywhere you want to. It's not going to come off, especially if you sprayed it really good with your stiffener. But I love this. It's so tiny and cute. And if you see any glue strings anywhere, you'll just take your lighter and go over your bow, and it should get all of those icky glue strings that we bow makers hate. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you decide to make one, be sure to visit me on Facebook and leave a photo right there on the sidebar. I would love to see your photos. And as usual, check the descriptions box for tutorials, ribbon links, descriptions for your bow measurements, and all of that jazz. And I will see you in the next video.